pitchers tonight. Give it up to the senior baseball lads.
18-6-1. Your Tigers are 17-8-1 on the season. You got Preston Johnson on the mound for the Tigers, and we'll get underway with Tigers won 4 in a row. Hopefully we can keep that going into the playoffs next week. If you can hear us tonight, come out next Friday. Don't have the game time yet, but we will be hosting Clinton in the first game next Friday of a 3-game series of the first round of the playoffs. I'm joined on the mic here tonight by Mr. Matt Crane.
And Brian, just to let the Tiger fans know, we've been talking for the last 10 minutes, breaking down the game without a particular cord plugged in. So
yeah, so you missed our great analysis,
right.
Pregame analysis for the game.
We summed it up pretty good. 2 playoff teams in their divisions. Schools separated by 10 miles, give or take 15-minute drive up there to North Point, and North Point always plays the DeSoto County teams very hard. They like to get out of their division late in the season and play those games.
Foul tip there. Your count's 1 and 2 to Jaden Parker at the plate for the Trojans.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a roster online for them on Max Preps or SB Live. I took that off of Game Changer, so the numbers are not in order. Matt's got a roster in front of him.
Well, this says it's
outside.
This says it's the roster is from 2024, so we'll give it our best shot.
Yeah. Well, no,
I'm joking. I'm messing with you.
Not my fault they don't have their stuff online.
I got you.
Oh, ground ball back to Preston Hill.
Little tricky right there. Swinging bunt kind of type thing. 1 out for the Trojans.
Your Tigers will play a day game tomorrow against Pontotoc. That's the Warriors, the Pontotoc Warriors. And Pontotoc will be playing a doubleheader tomorrow. They'll be playing us at 1, and then they will travel back to Oxford to play Oxford tomorrow night.
That's a long day, man. Drive all the way up here. I mean, talk about a Good Friday. Come up here, play at 1 o'clock, travel down to Oxford, play a second game of the day.
Well, and I hear that they have Pontotoc has a really good left-handed pitcher that's bringing mid-90s. Don't know if that's true, but I have been told that by some baseball people.
That's interesting. I wonder if he's going to throw tomorrow or what. I mean, both these games will be out of division. Obviously, Pontotoc's not going to play a division game after playing another game.
Claiborne at the plate for the Trojans. He'll swing down quickly, 0-2 in the count. For those watching us, your Lady Tigers softball team, last I looked, was up 9-0, and if they win that game, they clinch the division. So we will have 2 division champs on the diamond, the Lady Tigers and your Hernando Tigers.
Oh, man. Yeah, when I left, they were up 3-0, still batting, and my wife texted me that they hit a grand slam to get to 9, so just absolutely just destroying the Lady Tigers.
Shout out to Bella there.
Absolutely. Bella Adams, I think, had the grand slam, but, man, Nikki Witten, another division championship. Played a heck of a game Tuesday night against D.C. Lady Jaguars to foul ball, windshield. Foul ball courtesy of, I don't know, I'm kidding, I don't know who this is. I tell you what, D.C. the other night, we went to the softball game, and they had a sponsor for every foul ball. That guy was working so hard.
I heard.
Good night. Every single foul ball. That foul ball courtesy, I was like, oh, my gosh.
Curveball misses outside there. Full count. Old Claiborne.
Two down for the Trojans. Preston's dealing really well so far in the first team.
They'll bring up Farr to the plate for the Trojans.
Oh, that's KL Farr. Yeah, KL Farr. That's right. That's right there. KL Farr. KL's committed to play baseball at Southern Miss.
Tall kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Goes to our youth group pretty good bit. I think I may have seen him last night. But
you mean there's kids on this North Point team that go to church?
Yes, they do. They do go to church. Yep. They no practices on Wednesday nights. So,
I mean, I would assume a lot of them go to church, being a Christian academy.
Yep. So KL, like I said, committed to Southern Miss. I'm almost positive on that. And then pitched a heck of a game for them on Monday night. Had a pitcher's duel. The kid for St. George's is committed to Duke. And so KL and him went at it for 9 innings. They ended up winning their game on Monday night 2-1 on a wild pitch in 13 innings.
Well, I know they play Lausanne next week.
Okay. Yeah, so then on Tuesday night they played St. George's and it did not go in their favor. Same team, different night, and it was a tale of two nights. They did not do well on Tuesday night.
We'll do again. 1 and 2 is your count. 2 outs.
So far, Brian, no one's told us they can't hear us, so I don't necessarily know what that means. They're either not watching or can't hear us. I don't even know.
Maybe too early.
Right. Still watching the girls play. All right, here we go.
Ground ball.
Ground ball. Tough play. All right, so he's going to be safe.
Nice pick.
Yeah, that was a nice pick. He had a he caught it right in between.
Hop.
Yep. That's an infield hit all day long. That's a tough play for our third baseman. Is that it? Nations?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jackson Nations, third base senior. Look like most of our starters are going to be seniors, right, Brian? I think everybody out there is a senior, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Different lineup. We got Phillips in left, Jace Jordan in center, Hudson Denley in right, Luke Roman at first, Pena at second, Connor Young at third, Nations at
here we go.
third, Connor Young at shortstop, excuse me. That was Bale Perkins at the plate that flied out there to end the inning. So 1 hit, no errors, and your Tigers will come up to bat in the bottom of the first, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back, Tiger fans. Thank you for tuning in here. Hernando Tiger Baseball on the YouTube channel. Preston Johnson up for the Tigers. Senior, currently pitching. Pitcher for the North Point Trojans. We're working through that here. Number 13 is his jersey number. We don't have it. Palmer King. Looks like Palmer King pitching for the Trojans tonight.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, gotcha. I don't have a, do you have a junior, senior, sophomore, anything like that? Okay. Like Brian mentioned earlier, Hernando and North Point, obviously not in the same division, private school, public school, but an opportunity to keep playing some baseball on a beautiful Thursday night. Hernando has wrapped up the number 1 seed in the region, so they're just trying to play some games and stay active. Pontotoc tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Before I would bet every single one of these boys heads to their last prom at Hernando High School, which I know will be a lot of time.
Oh, it's prom tomorrow?
Prom is tomorrow night. Definitely want to give a shout out to all those teachers and sponsors who put things together.
PJ will take strike 1 there, 3-1 count now.
All right, D definitely way out, just a bit outside. There it is.
You got several Hernando kids on this Trojans team. Vale Perkins at first base lives about a mile away. We're going to have a pinch runner for Preston since he's pitching. Looks like that's going to be Dixon.
Yeah, number 5, Donovan Dixon, sophomore outfielder coming in, running for PJ.
Josh Pena will step up to the plate with a man on first, nobody out. Nolan Bone playing shortstop for the Trojans. Know that kid. He's played some ball with my son in the past.
All right, running on first.
Pena will take strike one looking.
Probably an opportunity, not, again, out of division. Just playing a baseball game. Probably not going to take a chance to bunt or move him over or anything like that. We're just going to go ahead and hit the bat, swing the bat.
No, you also got the Harrell kid playing second base for the Trojans. He's another Hernando kid.
What's his name?
Jack Harrell.
Jack Harrell, gotcha, okay. A little bit off speed. I mean, that may be a change-up, or he just doesn't throw very hard, but Pena was definitely sitting on, expecting a little bit harder pitch, and did not come. All right, 0-2, so you got some waste pitches here. Young man's got some chances to pull a Bianco. It'll be 2-2 before you know it, Couch. No, we didn't waste any pitches right there. Pena out, 1-2-3.
Got him looking, or swinging.
He definitely is not looking. All right, so I think the scouting report I'm seeing is a little bit, I mean, his fastball seems to be maybe in the high 70s, low 80s. So you just got to sit on it, maybe move up in the box a little bit, just sit on it and wait for his fastball is not going to be as fast as maybe you see in some of the divisional stuff, but, it's an opportunity just to kind of, I mean, you and I've seen Ole Miss struggle for years against pitchers that maybe don't bring a, heck, they're struggling right now against arguably the worst team in the SEC. So we digress on that. Thanks for tuning in and not watching the Rebels play right now. All right, hit him. Wilmot takes one off the knee, I believe.
Curveball that came in on him. Stephen Kirkpatrick is the head coach for the Trojans. He's done a really good job with that program since he took over.
Senior Connor Young's shortstop steps in to bat for the Tigers. Runners on first and second, one out.
Not sure about that walk-up song, though.
I got you. I kind of laughed at some of the moms over there dancing to it a little bit more than they you live. All right, 2 on, 1 out.
You know you can't play rap music for these Hernando moms.
No, I get it. And don't let it be, early 2000s, late 90s. And,
dancing around, dancing around out there at second base. He may be going, but no, he didn't. On the pitch, he was leaning the wrong way. He's trying to time it where he lands on that right foot when the pitch is being delivered, and he got caught going back that time. So, but he's trying to time up the pitcher right here. 2-0 count, then on first and second, 1 out. Good healthy cut there.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike. Good pitch.
2-2 is your count.
Beautiful. Look, I don't think the only curveball I think I've seen was 2 Romine that hit him, right?
I don't think there was another one though.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen another curveball. So, and plus the catcher moved out to talk up, before Romine hit. Might have been overthinking a little bit and just kind of. He's throwing a good pitch.
Runners are off going. Pitch.
Safe.
They'll be safe at second and third.
There you go. Second and third. Full count. 1 out. Second, third. Connor Young with an opportunity right here in the first inning to drive in a couple runs.
Like I said, a couple pitches ago, he was jumping around out there at second looking for the right bounce to go on.
All right, here we go. Opportunity.
Something to the right side.
Get something. Deep fly ball, something. Score run right here. Oh, he run him up. Strikeout. Connor Young on the strikeout. 2 outs for the Trojans. Run on first and second. Brings up number 15, Landon Holmes, another senior.
Needless to say, Connor Young was not happy with that strike 3 call.
Yeah. Definitely did not expect that one. All right, so we got a 27 on deck. Brian, what we got there? What's that young man's name? Who wore 11? Did he wear 11 last week? We'll know on Game Changer, won't we, here in just a second.
That's Phillips.
Okay, Phillips.
Yeah, I think he was wearing 11.
He was. I'm almost positive.
Wearing number 27 tonight.
Yeah.
We need Landon Holmes to come up with a big base hit right here.
All right. Pitcher's starting to figure it out. Dealing pretty well. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. You really want to come away with something if you're the Tigers for sure. Man, a little bit off speed. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm not sure where that one missed.
I mean, I know we're on the home team, calling the home team, but that looked like every other strike we saw earlier.
I mean, he called it down.
Yes, he did.
That we're sitting right here behind home plate.
Yeah. Landon's glad to be still in the box.
Tough pitch to take right there.
2-2-2. Here we go.
Foul ball.
All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Landon Holmes, like I said, senior, pitches a good bit, then DHs most of the rest of the time. Landon's moved up tonight in the lineup. I think he usually bats 8 or has batted 8. He's moved up to as high as 5 tonight. So
that ball's out.
Yeah, that ball out. All right, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Landon's looking for something to drive. Got to get a base hit or put the ball on the ground. That's for sure what he's hoping to do here. He fouled that one off. That was ball 4, but he fouled that one off.
That's over to the apartments next door.
Yep. I guess they just said Olivia McNeely, senior Diamond Girl, brought out some balls to the pitcher. I guess they said heck with it on the walked him. All right. I guess they said no Diamond Girls over there.
Oh, in their dugout?
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is over there. They got no Diamond Girls over there. Okay. Interesting. All right, brings up number 27.
J.D. Phillips.
Yep, Phillips coming up, number 27. Again, last week, or last game that we called together, Brian, and we're number 11. Bases loaded, 2 out. Tigers are absolutely looking for something. Base hit, ball to get to the infield, whatever.
Jonathan, I said
Jonathan, okay.
Apologize to any family that's watching. Base is full of Tigers here. Mound visit was a little shorter than the ones last week.
Was that wrong? Is Joe batting 9th? I had Landon coming up as early as 5th, but
ball's high there.
Interesting. What's our line up there? No, I'm right. Yeah, okay. Phillips, our 6th batter.
He'll take that one in.
2 balls, no strikes.
Nowhere to put him.
All right. All right, 2-0. Hitters count. I would say take a strike, Couch, but I don't think Phillips gets to play a ton, so he might be ready to go.
He gets to run a lot.
Okay.
But yes, he has not had many plate appearances.
Exactly. He's ready to cut. What else you got to lose, brother? Let's take some hacks up there.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Nowhere to put him. Absolute take sign from the old coach there. Coach Carr masterfully calling the take sign.
Students are starting to chime in over here next to us.
All right, easy strike. Ooh, nice play. Yeah, all right. Strike one. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 out.
Jonathan thought that was ball 4.
He did.
Nice crowd here tonight. Great weather.
Absolutely.
Wind blowing out to left field.
Oh, you knew North Point was going to show up in the student sections here.
Ooh, that will be ball
right
4.
there. All right. Ball 4. 1-0 Tigers.
Phillips gets the RBI there.
There we go. Joe Aikens up to bat. Another senior. I think everybody batting is our senior.
We will
second mound visit?
Yeah, we will be changing pitchers because this is the second mound visit. So we'll see who the Trojans bring in. King threw 27 pitches tonight. Or maybe this is the first mound visit. Maybe the last one may have just been.
Yeah, the coach didn't come out.
Yeah, he didn't come out. Okay.
Okay. All right.
No, they will stay with him. I was thinking that was a second mound visit, but I guess that was just a team meeting of the first visit.
Right, I think no coach. As you mentioned, Brian, beautiful night, wind blowing out. Temps are perfect. My wife will not tell me the score of the girls' game. I'm confused on mine.
Lady Tigers are winning 11-0 at the moment.
There you go. 11-0 for the Lady Tigers as they wrap up another regional championship. All right, if you're Joe, that's a 5th ball in a row, maybe more. No, more than that, really.
Yeah, he threw a strike at 3-0.
To Phillips.
Yeah.
That's right, my bad. Sorry about that, guys. I apologize. All right, so there's your strike. Joe's ready to hit. I would assume Joe's faced North Point before, having come from Tunica.
From Tunica Academy, yeah, probably has.
There it is, good hack right there. Foul ball just over the concession stand.
1 and 2 is your count.
Bases loaded with Tigers. Aikens with a really nice hit right there. Fumbled by the center fielder. There you go. Holmes scores. Romine scores. 3-0 Tigers.
2-out RBI there for Joe Aikens.
Yep. What a fun senior night for Joe right there. Catcher getting run for number 11. I won't tell you what number 11 was last game, right? We've already talked about that. Keegan Jones going to be running for Joe Aikens. Really good job by Joe. Hitting the ball right back where it came from. Really good job hitting. Brings up number 25, senior Hudson Denley. Gets an opportunity. Everybody in the dugout, okay.
Warning to our bench.
Yep. Again, Hudson Denley comes in. See if he can get a little something going. Keep the inning going. Starts him off with a curveball. Kind of think Phillips might there should have maybe on the second lead. Sees the ball in the dirt, goes. That would have been a good thing right there.
Hudson's a normal starter for the Tigers on a pretty routine basis. Doesn't get a whole lot of at-bats because they usually DH Landon Holmes for him. You got to figure out a way to get Holmes' bat in the lineup. So
yeah, Hudson's in the outfit quite a bit for the Tigers.
Baskets made some really spectacular plays for the Tigers. They are off and running with that.
They're moving. He's safe.
Easily in there.
High throw by the catcher. All right, Hudson, your opportunity right here, buddy. Base hit, scores 2 runs.
Seen Hudson make a couple of really good plays this year, and then he made the play to end it against Lewisburg last year in the playoffs. An unbelievable diving play in right field. He'll probably remember that play for the rest of his life.
Right.
Ball's high.
2 balls, 1 strike. Big crowd continues to file in. 3 balls, 1 strike to Hudson. 3-1 hitters count. Those of y'all at home, what I mean by that is the pitcher doesn't want to walk anybody, so he's definitely got to put the ball in the zone to try and get a strike, which is favorable to the hitter, of course. Ooh, he called that a strike right there. Called that a strike, and
that's the third time that's happened in this inning where Phillips didn't toss his bat, but the other two,
Connor and Hudson
did not
slid
like
it on over there to the back girl for it. Here we go. Oh, he waited on that,
That will be ball 4.
That was ball 4. Hudson with a walk right there. Bases loaded again. Brings up number 24 for the Tigers, Jackson Nations, third baseman. Senior gets the start tonight. All right, obviously they're sending kind of everybody around to the kid, talk to the pitcher a little bit, just to try and avoid another mound visit. I would bet, or I'm pretty sure North Point's, having gone 13 innings on Monday night, played on Tuesday, that they are probably a little thin on pitchers. Good pitch right there to start off. Number 9 hole hitter, Nations, third baseman tonight for the Tigers. Made a good pick earlier, Brian, on that first in the first half of the inning. Good pick, but couldn't quite throw the kid out on first. It was a good infield hit.
That one's outside. 1-1's your count.
We're 11-0 at the bottom of the third inning, as Brian just said, on the Trojans.
Oh, no, you're talking about on the softball game.
On the softball game. My bad, guys.
Matt's trying to do 10 things at once over here.
Well, then, the hot dogs and hamburgers kind of are coming over this way. The smell of them, because they never bring us anything. We just sit here. Oh, nice cut, 24. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nations. Look, if the Trojans only give up 3 in this setting in the first inning, they got to feel pretty decent, and that's what
we'll get out of it with the strikeout. Yep. So the Tigers score 3 runs. We'll go to the top of the second, score 3-0. Your Tigers leading.
3 runs, 1 hit, no errors. Back for the Tigers, number 9 for the Trojans up to bat. Young man's name is, hear me out, Couch. What am I missing here? Number 9, Isaiah Nolan.
Your Lady Tigers softball team is now at 14-0 in the bottom of the third. So this is definitely the game to be watching if you're watching one of the 2 games.
14-0. What was it? 15 after 4?
I think that's
something
right.
Like that. So they get to 15. They'll wrap that up. Of course, if you're Oxford, you're just, I don't know, you may be ready to head on to the, I mean, they're out of school now probably. So my time to go. All right, Nolan's our hitter, PJ. Preston Johnson still on the mound for the Tigers, of course. Second inning.
3-0 count here.
The first pitch was a ball.
Looks like our zone may be a little bit tighter.
Man, that looked like a strike to me on that first one. Okay. 3-0. Let's get a strike in here.
There he goes.
Strike right there. 3 balls, 1 strike. Again, hitters count. Nolan should be looking for something to drive. If you're the Trojans, you're really just trying to get base runners and hit the ball hard somewhere. There it is. Another tough play. All right. He should beat that out. No. Oh, he did.
Safe.
Yeah, he did. All right, so he beat that out. So Nations with his second hop right there. It's a tall, it's a real high hopper right there. So not a whole lot he can do. Poor guy over there's made 2 plays, fielded the ball cleanly, but both throws were a bit late. But that's not necessarily his fault. Just a tough play. So run on first for the Trojans. 19 up to bat for the Trojans. Young man's name is Nolan Bone. Arguably the neatest. That's arguably the best name of the night. Come on now, that's a great name. It is. Couch, what do you think about the pink batting gloves?
There's a lot of them wearing it.
A lot of pink batting gloves.
0-1 your count here on Bone. Man on first.
Look, so if you're watching the game, Couch and I are basically behind the, the right-handed batter and umpire type right behind him. And currently we got kids playing with bubbles near us.
Yeah, we took a bubble to the face, I might have.
So look, we talked about we have really, really good seats.
Joe could not. He lost the handle on the ball. The runner will steal second. Now, the batter, we have an 0-2 count on our batter now.
Yeah, so we have really, really good seats if you're watching at home. However, we have the worst chairs in DeSoto County baseball. Actually, the oldest chairs. They brought these chairs from the old school.
May have.
They really did. Yeah, these schools are not. These chairs are not going to the new school. I can assure you that. And yeah, a lot of activity around here. Like I said, we've got bubbles going. No balls, 2 strikes on number 19 for the Trojans. Bone ready to go. PJ on the mound. All right, here it is. All right, you're looking your guy back.
And he sailed it.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Overthrow, and the ball bounces into shallow right field. The runner will stop at third, so now you'll have first and third for your Trojans with nobody out. Luke snow-coned that ball and just could not hold it. And it went off I think it went off the helmet of the batter. I don't know.
He tried to tag the helmet. Yeah, he tried to tag the helmet, and when he did, the ball flies out, goes over towards second base. First and third, nobody out. Tough play. So I was a few seconds ago was praising Nations for the snags, but then the throws being a bit late. Up to bat for the Trojans is number 5,
and our delay is because they are checking on Bone at first base. That ball must have hit him somewhere besides the helmet.
Right. All right, we'll get a number 5.
Dixon.
Jalen Dixon. How did I miss that? Good Lord, it's on page 2. Jalen Dixon up to bat for the Trojans. First and third, and nobody out. Preston Johnson again is your pitcher, so he'll go from the stretch, of course. Go from the stretch. He's gone. There he goes.
Will not be a throw.
Nope. All right, so opportunity for the Trojans to make a little hay right now. Jalen Dixon again, number 5, your batter. White batting gloves, pink. What do you call those? Shin guards? Ankle guards?
Ankle guard.
Ankle guard. Got it. Okay. All right, so Johnson with a strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Umpire's definitely giving PJ the low strike for sure.
1-1 your count. Ooh. Inside there, almost got him on the shirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Let's see if it's going to be playable. A nice effort there in right field by Denley. Just couldn't quite get there. Thought he was going to make another one of those great catches that we were talking about last inning when he was up to bat. But that will be a long strike. 2-2 is your count. Need a strikeout here just to get the inning started for us.
Yeah.
And he will get it.
Nice job. Close him up on that one. Just not a swing he'll be proud of. One out.
Nicholas Thomason at the plate for the Trojans with 1 out and men on second and third.
All right, ball 1, PJ. Ball a little bit high. Nicholas Thomason. I don't know if I know this young man or not.
He's stepping out of the box. I don't understand that. We were set, and I don't know. The pitcher was going. The umpire was going to let him throw a strike while the guy was standing out of the box for a second.
Who hit him?
Ball did clip him on the shirt.
Yep, right there.
You could hear it where we're sitting.
1 out.
That'll bring the
bases loaded.
Top of the lineup now for the Trojans. Parker. No, excuse me. This is Harold at the plate. Bottom of the lineup.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Thought that
Jack Harold, second baseman we talked about.
Thought that flipped to the lineup, but it did not.
Yeah. 9th hole? 9 hole?
Yeah.
All right.
9-hole hitter, batting, bases loaded, 1 out.
Not sure what grade he in.
I'm not sure.
Still, opportunity for him. 9-hole hitter.
I think he's younger, too. I think he may be like a freshman or sophomore.
Right. 9-hole hitter gets a chance to come in. Bases loaded. Base hit scores 1 or 2 runs.
We do have the first and third pulled in to come home with the ball. Your middle infield is playing double play depth.
Oh, my sweet Lord.
Wow.
Fouls the ball off. Hey, man. Jaden Parker is right there on
that ball. Hit the wall behind him on one side and bounced off the wall on the other side of him.
Hey, why do they? Never mind. Yeah. That kid could be over here, right? Remember the old school way? All right, so Roman fields it at second. Throw. Okay.
Go to
3-6. Yeah, 3-6. Fielder's choice.
Well, Roman had to wait a second before he could throw it. Then
right.
Once he had to double clutch, they probably weren't going to get 2.
Yeah. Well, RBI for the young man right there, Harold. Scores 3-1 Tigers now. First and third, 2 outs. As Brian talked about, flips the lineup over for the Trojans. Jaden Parker up to bat. What position is Jaden playing? You say?
Yeah, he is center field.
Center field. Runners going on second. All right. Runner on second and third, 1 out. Joe did not waste a throw.
Called that a ball, too.
Did he?
I don't know where that missed.
Wow. Man.
Joe's asking him the same question.
And maybe inside a little bit. Man. Looked like a good pitch right there. All right, 1-0. PJ with a strike there, 1-1, 2 out. Base hit could tie this thing up, Couch.
Yeah. Hopefully that's not the case.
Yep. dribbler back to PJ just like in the first inning. All right, there you go. PJ tosses to Romine. That's the end of the second half. Was it first top half of the second inning? Your score, Tigers 3, Trojans 1. Back in a minute. As we get back to the action, new pitcher for the Trojans, number 6, Ty Waller. That closes the books on the gentleman, the young man, Palmer King, just a few moments ago. So we'll go to the second inning. Tigers lead off batter, PJ, that batted around in the first inning. See, there you go. 90s rap right there.
Like his walk-up song.
Yeah.
He'll look at strike one there.
PJ already in 0-2. Anybody listen to us, baseball fans? Ole Miss goes to South Carolina, loses 3-2. The first game of their 3-game road trip.
That ball's down, and now the count will be even at 2-2.
PJ, hard hit ball to the shortstop. He sails it. PJ's going to. Nope, he doesn't.
Okay. The ball was overthrown and it goes out of play.
It goes out of play, so he gets to go to second base.
Well, he came back to first because I think he missed the base.
Yeah.
I think he was ducking, trying to avoid the throw, and Vale Perkins, the first baseman, was going up for him. Vale's not a small kid over there at first base, so PJ was trying to avoid the collision. I think he missed the base. He had to come back to touch the base.
Yeah. Ball on the shortstop, fielded the ball, and then proceeded to throw it to Walmart. Didn't even give him a play. Brings up Pena, number 13, second baseman for the Tigers.
Pena was a strikeout victim his first plate appearance. He's squaring the bunt here. Now he's going to pull it back.
Pull it back. Couch, you think Johnson may be win the district MVP?
Preston? In the last couple of weeks, he has been the MVP for sure.
Right. I mean, shuts down Lewisburg. Seems to always be on base.
Oh, throw back to second. He's back in. Ball almost went to center field there. Yeah, there's obviously some really good players, but that last couple of weeks, in fact, I heard a couple people talking about the Lewisburg series, that he dominated that series for the Tigers.
Yeah. All right.
Pass ball will move the runner up to third. We'll have a 2-0 count with a runner on third and nobody out.
But most of the time they're looking to give it to the maybe one of the better players on the champion team. And I'm just, I would say Johnson's batting average is well above 400. He's always on base. Pitches for the Tigers. I can't think of anybody maybe that would deserve it more. So, of course,
you also have the player that's on deck for the Tigers.
Sure.
Luke Romine, who has missed some games, missed the first part of the season, but it's hard not to give him a little credit when he's the home run champion for the Hernando Tigers all time.
Absolutely.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 is your count.
Pena seemed to have a swing that kind of pulls the ball to first base. Love to see him drive the ball right back up towards the pitcher. Go right back at him. All right, ball.
He'll leave that one up. So nice AB there by Pena to draw the walk. So you have first and third with nobody out, and the before mentioned Luke Romine stepping to the box. Got the Jordan cleats on. I think that's the Jordan 11s, wasn't it? The Jordan 11s. I looked it up because Jackson Dart for Ole Miss wore those same kind of cleats this year. I looked it up to see which Jordans they were. I think those are the Jordan 11s that Romine is wearing at the plate, the cleat version. Throw over to first. Pena was not going with the pitch.
No, he was not.
Foul ball back, 0-1 is your count.
Need to get Romine seeing the ball well going to the playoffs. Just, he missed a lot of games towards the first of the year. He's played half the season compared to these other kids. Want to see him start seeing the baseball well going into the playoff run for sure. Nope, pass ball.
Runner is coming in.
Yes, he is.
Easily.
Number 5, Dixon, pinch runner for PJ. Comes in 4-0 Tigers. 4-1.
And Pena will move up to second base on the wild pitch as well.
All right. Here you go, Luke. See the baseball. Going to visit on the mound for 1 second. Catcher.
I think there is some fireworks being shot over at the softball field.
There you go.
So that must mean they have clinched.
Have clinched the division championship.
I think that's what I heard.
Coach Nicky Witt and them for Lord knows how many number in a row.
Yeah, their game.
Wow, amazing. Congratulations to the Hernando Lady Tiger softball team. Only 1 loss on the season.
Oh, that ball's ripped and over the head of the second baseman.
Okay. All right, Pena's going to score from second. Nice job by Luke. Luke's looking to maybe move up.
They'll hold him at first.
Yep. He hit the baseball hard. That's what we wanted. We want him seeing the baseball going into the playoffs. Good job. Nice base hit.
So your Lady Tiger softball team finished the regular season 27-1.
Wow, 27-1.
And I've forgotten who they're hosting in the first round of the playoffs.
4C from down low, probably. Clinton maybe again?
I can't remember. I should know the answer to that, but I do not off the top of my head. So your Tigers batting here still 2 runs in this inning so far, and runner on first, and still nobody out. Connor Young at the plate. He'll take ball 1 up. No, there go the fireworks.
Okay, now they're. Oh,
ball fouled over into the trees.
Foul ball, Connor, right there. Again, another player we want to start seeing the baseball. I mean, batting in the cleanup position, we just, if you can get 3, 4, 5 going, that's a really big deal. All right, another
little chin music there.
Yep, definitely a little chin music right there.
Connor Young struck out his first at bat on a ball that he thought was ball 4. So see him get a little redemption here and slap one to the wall.
All right, he sees 2 foul balls. A little bit behind it, but let's barrel one up real quick. Calling for baseballs here.
Diamond Girls are a little off their game over there tonight.
There's only 2 of them, not 4.
Check on Roman over at first there.
Runner on first. No out for the Tigers. Roman goes. Young fights off maybe a 3rd strike and fouls it off.
We'll do it again.
Here we go.
He'll get him with the high heat there.
High heat, Connor Young with his 2nd strikeout of the night.
That'll bring Landon Holmes to the plate.
Hitter number 15, Landon Holmes.
That ball's way high and in.
One out for the Tigers.
Luke is off on the pitch. The throw is into center field. A good throw there was going to make that a close play. Right. That ball was high and to the left or to the right, and into center field.
Roman not exactly known for his speed, but he got it done there.
He has some decent speed.
Sure. I mean, he's faster than I was. But,
He'll move into scoring position and see if Landon can do some damage here and bring him around. We'll give him the call. We'll have low strike there, so that'll bring your count to 2-1.
He landed the turn on one right here. Wind is blowing out. Let's see somebody hit one deep tonight. Okay.
Move the runner over. He'll ground out to first, but Roman will move up to 3rd on the play.
2 down for the Tigers. Phillips comes up. Phillips had an RBI walk his last time at bat. Wearing number 27 tonight. All right, run on 3rd, 2 out.
Ball's up.
Here we go, Johnny. Get your hit right here.
Tell you, Brian, most seniors that are here there. Today was Hernando's prom promise set up or whatever you call it, and they're pretty much done.
Well, I thought you were going to tell me today was their spray tan day.
A lot of them, yeah.
Spray tan day is the day before prom.
That's true. Oh, here we go.
Pass ball.
Pass ball, Roman will score easily. 6-1 Tigers. Clears the bases for Phillips. All right, now he can swing away.
2-1 your count. Yeah, I walked to my house. I didn't even recognize my daughter. after her spray tan.
Yeah, a lot of spray tan. I guess I hadn't looked around now that I think about it. I know there were a couple last night when we were at the youth group, and the young ladies mentioned that they had their spray tans. Let's just say they didn't dress up to come to youth group. And I was like, wow. They're like, well, we had a spray tan, so we can't mess it up. All right. Nope. Yep. Gave it to him.
And he'll draw his second walk of the night.
Runner on first. Joe Akins, catcher, senior, comes to the plate.
Came up and hit a great line drive RBI back up the middle in his last appearance. We're going to have a mound visit here.
First mound visit for this young man. A little talk here.
They hadn't gotten to timer level yet.
Yeah. Got it tonight on Lewisburg. Good Lord. It was a 3-hour game. You and me.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it started at 7. We didn't walk out here until after 10. So.
See, that's more of a normal mound visit there.
Yeah.
You know, 20 seconds, let's go. 30 seconds.
Phillips, your honor. Joe Akins up to bat for the Tigers. Phillips is gone. Throws
Good
down.
throw that time.
Ball goes out. Okay, he's hustling the third base. Here we go. We got it. He's in.
Phillips goes third. He's still got his
No. Wait. Nope. Timeout. Yes.
He does get awarded home
Ball
plate.
went into the, either into the dugout or out of play.
So man on first turns to a run on the board. Almost Peyton Shockday-like from a couple years ago. Go first to home on one play.
Nice job by Phillips. Work his way around. 7-1 Tigers. Tigers still batting in the bottom of the second. Probably.
Got one of the great ballpark songs of all time playing. So I'm just going to be quiet and let people listen to it.
Do you know what Clay Travis calls this song? What? The White National Anthem? Yeah. Sounds right, right? I mean, think about it. It's a beloved song. It's up there. We might work on in the third inning. We may work through the white, the other ones. Oh, y'all gone? Okay. They just hang on. Let me move my chair here. Got some folks passing by. As we talked about, they give us the worst chairs in the history of Hernando High School right here. All right, Trojans coming up 7-1, trail 7-1, trying to get something started. Two-hole hitter number 2, Caden Claiborne, will be their batter.
Not sure what we've got going on. We got people talking. Their coach was out talking to the umpire, and I'm not sure what we have going on right at the moment.
So real quick, so they're not motioning to bring us a hamburger?
I'm not sure they didn't just throw somebody out.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure what happened. They're telling somebody down there to leave.
Or get out of the upstairs area there.
So
Interesting.
first pitch will be down for a ball.
Why you got to hate on North Point, man? Whoever that is. I know it's not you.
Ball 2.
Can you tell me while we sit here and hit how many? I know it's more than one. It's probably less than 10. How many games have you been asked to watch from the car?
I couldn't tell you. But we got a 3-0 count here. We need to get
Claiborne.
Get PJ back going. No, it's probably closer to 10 than 1.
I've been a part of a few. I'm not part of it, but I've seen a few. 3-1. PJ on the strike right there. Tigers lead 7-1. Beautiful night here at Tiger Field.
That'll be a walk there. Lead-off walk for the Trojans.
Yeah, that's a walk, but we've seen that called strike tonight. All right, up next for the for the Trojans, I'm sorry. Number 7, KL Farr. Southern Miss commit. Coming up for the Trojans. Pinch runner coming out for the Trojans. Claiborne is the catcher, so he's going to have a Harrison Brown on the run for the Trojans. So Brown on first base. KL Farr comes up to bat.
He's off with the first pitch, and he is going to be shot at second base.
Joe Akins throws the man out.
I mean, he was out by 3 steps. Nice catch and throw there by Akins. So that'll clear the bases off. Now they'll have 1 out and 1 strike on your batter. Strike 2. It's always nice when you walk a batter and your catcher helps you out and throws them out trying to steal second.
That kid went on the first pitch too. I mean, good Lord.
He'll get him swinging there.
KO goes down 1, 2, 3. Two out for the Trojans.
Vale Perkins coming to the plate.
21, Vale Perkins, as you mentioned, comes to the plate, first baseman. Vale is a Hernando resident.
Ball's in on him there.
Yeah. In on him, and he definitely thought that was coming right at him. Gets him 1, 2, 3.
No, that's 1 and 2 the count.
Yeah, like I said, watch what's coming.
Oh, okay. Well,
what's coming.
It will be 1, 2, 3.
Got him 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, foul ball.
Yep, not my car. It's going to hit that kid. Whoever they asked to get to exit, they got him. Should start seeing some softball kids filing in. Maybe even some softball parents come over and not quite ready.
They were having some kind of, there was their senior night too. Ball pass there on Joe, make the count 2 and 2, but they were having some festivities after their game tonight as well. So that may be why they're not over here
Gotcha,
yet.
Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. See if PJ can go 1, 2, 3 in the inning. There it is.
He does.
1, 2, 3 inning for the Tigers.
Foul tip will get him there. And
especially helps with Joe Akins on the throw down.
We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Your Tigers leading, or bottom of the 3rd. Your Tigers leading 7-1.
Back to Tiger Field. Hudson Denley comes back up. Again, Hudson was batting just moments ago in the last inning when the kid got thrown out at second, so he gets to start over from scratch. Ball. (7-1) Tigers, bottom of the third inning.
Ball's in on him there.
Yep, almost hit him. Wouldn't have hated to see a hit there. Get the first with no problem. All right, 3-0 for Hudson. Saw Hudson today. He helped me do a couple things at the office. Wilson had some boys come right after the promise skip. Good Lord. Okay.
4-pitch walk there. Leadoff walk for Denley.
Denley moves to first base.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Jackson Nations.
Nations at the plate. He'll look at the first pitch and take it for a strike. Squared the bunt, pulled it back, and took strike one. They have moved Nolan Bone to second base and Nolan over to shortstop this inning. Oh, he went.
Hudson goes.
He will be picked off trying to steal second.
Out. Okay, interesting. Disagrees with the call. Hey, girl. Disagrees with the call, but okay, that's get on base, get off base pretty quick. Oh darn.
Yeah, I don't know why he went right when he went there.
Right.
I guess he thought that he was bringing his leg up already.
Yeah, coach is talking to him a little bit. Maybe I don't know. Interesting. Base is clear for the Trojans. 1 out for the Tigers.
2 strikes on your batter.
Nations gets a start at third base.
Take that
High
one.
pitch. That's a strikeout right there. 2 down for the Tigers pretty quick.
That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup with Preston Johnson.
Now batting the pitcher, number 21, Preston Johnson.
PJ hits the baseball hard.
Line drive right at the second baseman, though. Bone will make the play, and they'll come back in. And first inning, we put up a 0.
Yep.
Tigers lead 7-1 going into the top of the 4th.
Yep. 1, 2, 3 inning.
All right, we're back here for the top of fourth. PJ will come back out for this inning.
Top of 4. Isaiah Nolan moved over to shortstop. Ball moved from shortstop. Nice hit ball right there, right at Pena. And, hit it hard.
Almost an identical play that ended the bottom of the third for the Tigers.
Yep.
Line drive right at the second baseman.
There you go. 1 out for the Trojans.
PJ's been efficient so far on the mound. He's only thrown 53 pitches so far through 3 innings. So,
yeah.
Well, 52 through 3 innings, 53 now.
All right, ball on the second base. Like I said, started out at shortstop, moved to second base. Up to bat now. PJ starts it off with a strike. Good pitch.
What a 1's your count.
Foul ball.
Your Tigers line up defensively the same way they have the first 3 innings, so still the same starting 9 on the field for the Tigers. The ball's down, so it'll even the count 2-2.
Only the second time through the lineup. Top of the 4th inning for the Trojans.
Excuse me, swing foul ball there.
Exactly. That's exactly what that was. That was I'm not ready to get back to the dugout, but let me swing right there.
Well, gets another chance at it. That's all he was trying to do is get a ball out of play, but he just kind of stuck it out there.
Nice job on that curveball. Nice job right there. 2 out for the Trojans. PJ finding his rhythm definitely on the mound tonight.
That'll be his 5th strikeout of the night.
Number 5, Jalen Dixon, comes to bat for the Trojans. All right, PJ threw that one to the concession stand. Brian, you know I've seen a lot of balls come off this wall here, this brick wall behind the plate. Kid for the Trojans a second ago, first 2 pitches he threw during warm-ups came right off the wall and right back up to him.
Yeah, you got to be careful trying to steal home or pass ball here because it can ricochet right. And we saw that last game, and the runner stopped and went back smartfully because ball basically bounced all the way back to home plate.
Yep. And another one.
2-1 is your count.
Again, number 5, Jalen Dixon bats. Nice
line drive base hit.
Very nice. Phillips fills it in left, tosses it in. Nice job on the hit right there. Absolutely nice hit.
The line drive right over the third baseman's head. And
all right, Nick Thomason, designated hitter, now up for the Trojans.
He got the wrong bat.
Okay, got
oh no, he didn't have. I don't think he had a.
Was it an elbow guard or something?
I don't know what he was missing. He's strapping something on, but
it's tells them their plays.
Yeah, it's their plays.
Tells them what they're doing on the base pass or whatever.
Yeah, he went up to the plate without it, so didn't want to miss a call. That ball will be wide. That'll be a strike. 1-1's your count.
Curveball. Connor Young at shortstop.
And he will not get the runner at second. He bobbled it for a second, and By the time he made the flip, the runner's in there, so now Trojans have a little bit of 2-out magic going. Hopefully no magic. They got 2 base runners here with 2 outs. That'll bring Tapper to the plate for the Trojans.
Easton Tapper. That's a baseball name.
Easton is definitely a baseball name.
That is an absolute baseball name right there. Akins throws down. Maybe surprise Romine a little bit right there.
That'll be a strike.
Yeah.
1-1.
Joe does a pretty good job fielding the low strike and bringing it up pretty good. He's framing it pretty well there. But he's definitely giving him a low strike for sure.
He's been calling that pitch all night.
Yeah.
He's had a lot, because he's called the high one a lot too, so he's got a big up and down zone.
That's it.
Foul ball, 1-2 is your count.
All right. Look, kid named Easton's got to get a hit, right? I think he's batting with Mariucci. What do you think?
I can't tell what kind of bat that is.
Oh,
So get him swinging, and that'll end the inning for the Tigers.
So no harm on the bobble there.
Tigers will go into the bottom of the 4th, leading the North Point Trojans 7-1. All right, we're back here for the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll have Josh Pena leading things off for us.
3rd time through the lineup, Couch.
He's going to hit a fly ball out to left. It's drifting.
Huh? Yeah,
it's drifting. And it's going to be up against the wall for a double.
Yeah, we'll take a double.
I thought that was going to be a routine fly ball. It kept drifting, and it got over the left fielder's head and one hopped the fence.
I have not seen Pena hit anything to the left field since I've been coming, but yeah, you got up in the air right there for sure.
The longer it traveled, I was like, that may get out of here.
Right. I know this sounds crazy, Couch, but I'm going to bunt Romine here. We're going to bunt that.
And I know you don't believe that.
We're going to bunt. Let's see if he squares.
He's not squaring.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It's not going to happen.
Hey, the third baseman is playing deep. That's all I'll say.
Because he knows it's not going to happen. Ball's in the dirt, and don't advance on it. It got away from the catcher, but Pena not wanting to risk being that first out at third base.
Well, kid's working hard there, the catcher. Just seeing a nice little drag right here by the left-hander would be just pop it over to third base, guaranteed single right here. I told you I want him to start seeing the baseball. That's one way to do it.
Foul ball there right at home plate.
Look, now if he gets one in the air, it might get out of here.
He hits that same ball, it will be a home run.
Right.
I mean, that breeze doesn't feel like it's real strong, but I'm telling you, that ball carried very well.
Absolutely. That guy just kept going and going and going.
Pena's going to run, but the ball will be fouled off of a curved ball that Luke was out in front of there.
Back to second, Pena goes. All right, it is 2 strikes. Definitely not bunting now. Okay, that's off the table.
glad you've realized what the rest of the world already knew.
I'm telling you, here we go.
And they're going to back pick to second base. I guess it's not a back pick.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of those there.
It's not called a back pick. I don't know where I was going with that. Back pick would be throwing behind the runner at first base.
Sounds right.
He's off and running again.
Right,
that ball lined into the air, and it will be down for a hit.
There you go.
Pena will trot into home plate as he was running on the pitch.
Yep. He was already running. Good job by Luke. 2 singles on the night.
Both very hard hit line drives. Squaring the ball up.
That's what you want from Romine, getting close to playoff time. So good job by him. Connor Young up to bat. 3rd at bat tonight. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
You would think it'd be you bringing up the Easton kid. If he really was, you're like, how do you ever use any bat but an Easton?
No, you have to. You absolutely have to. 8-1, your Tigers. Connor Young up to bat. Romine on first.
That one's high and in. 2-0 as you count to Connor Young. CY, as they like to call him.
Another senior, Jace Jordan, on deck. Obviously got 11 seniors working them all in tonight.
Well, Jace has been starting in the field. He just was being DH'd for, so they'll pull. I'm guessing, I need to look. That's probably him coming in for Landon Holmes in that spot.
That's correct. Connor got ahead of that one pretty quick.
Yes, that will be Landon Holmes' spot in the batting lineup that he will come in.
So Jordan come in as a DH or maybe go in the field?
No, he'll just be, he'll just be, we're not batting a DH at this point.
Gotcha. Two balls, no strikes. I gave him a little bit of an outside strike that one. Good frame by the catcher. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay.
They changed the scoreboard to say 1 ball, 2 strikes, but
he did it. He fouled it off, Coach.
Okay.
Romine's going, and he is
out.
He is out too.
That's his second runner we've gotten thrown out at second base. So props to their catcher as well. He's made 2 really good throws after a couple bad ones earlier in the game.
And he's thrown 2 people out at second base. It could definitely be worse than 8-1. All right, base is clear. Connor Young needs to start seeing the baseball right here. Let's see if we can get a base hit.
And for the second time tonight, he does not like the strike 3 call as he had tossed the bat. And he probably needs to be a little careful right now and just get back to the dugout. You don't want to get thrown out on your senior night.
Number 2, Jace Jordan up for the Tigers. 2 outs.
And it just happened, I think. No, it didn't. Coach is just informing him that he's batting in his spot instead of the DH. Let's go, Jace. I didn't see our coach walking towards him. I thought Connor may have thrown something in the dugout and he was walking over there, but that is not the case.
Right.
Strike 1. Jace had a healthy cut at that one. Known this kid a long time. My son and him played a lot of baseball together growing up. Good kid.
What's Jace up to after graduation, you know?
I'm not sure where he's going. He's committed to play somewhere.
Okay, good deal.
I can't remember which school he's committed to play at.
Got him again.
He'll take strike 2. Looking 1 and 2 is your count.
All right, let's take some cuts now.
Yeah, a lot of these seniors.
Fight the ball off.
There'll be a foul tip, strike 3. A lot of these seniors are going to play at the next level.
Yeah, Trojans. I guess go 1, 2, 3.
We scored 1 that inning.
Oh, we did. That's right. Roman's hit. My bad.
Yeah, Roman had the RBI single.
And you had the deep drop. Yes,
Yep.
that's right.
So
8-1 Tigers going to the top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back.
All right, Tiger fans, we're back here for the top of the 5th inning. We have a new pitcher in. Jace Jordan will step on the mound for the Tigers. He'll toe the rubber for the Tigers, and Preston Johnson will move to center field. I'll give you these pitching stats on Preston's night. He went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, 1 base on balls, and 6 strikeouts. 70 pitches is how many pitches he threw tonight. And he will turn it over to Jace, the lefty. And we'll go to the top of the 5th.
Top of the 5th, starting over the lineup for the Trojans. Jaden Parker, center fielder number 1, up to bat. And he flies one really high.
Connor Young gets called off. Nope. And the ball lands over his head, and he overran it in left field.
Phillips in left field never really found the ball. Overran it. It lands. Run on first, Trojans. You can probably hear it through our headphones. Pretty good wind out here. It's died down the slightest bit. The flags slowed a bit.
Pick attempt to first. Easily back. I just noticed too, we only have 2 umpires tonight instead of the normal 3.
Okay, well, you're right. Couch, the score is 8-1. All you're trying to do is get outs right now. Do not worry about the guy on first base.
Well, and I think that's what Joe Akins is trotting out to tell him.
Hey, it's 8-1. We need outs. Just throw the ball to me. Let's go.
And some of us haven't eaten dinner yet.
Well, no. I'm not even mentioning that, but I swear, man, the line. Look, no line at the concession stand. Look, if you're one of the 6 people watching us on YouTube and you know somebody in the concession stand, please text them.
That did not work for you last game.
I know, not at all.
Well, square to bunt, there's a good throw there, and they would have had him, Joe, with the back pick on the failed bunt attempt and had them dead to rights, but he did not make a really good throw that Luke could handle down there.
Again, Brian, the Hernando Tigers need 9 outs for this game to be over. Pitch the baseball, nothing crazy. Runner goes. He's safe. Okay. Now, the guy at the plate is the man you got to worry about. Here we go.
2-0 is your count here. Batter showed bunt, pulled it back. He must have pulled the first pitch back too. I thought he offered it, but
Runner's going third. Oh, nice bunt.
And he's going to beat this up first.
Nice job.
Jace smartly puts that one in his pocket because he had no chance at the runner at first base.
Yep, really good job right there.
So they'll go first and third with nobody out, and our pitching coach will come out and have a mound visit.
Really nice job by that young man, number 2. Good bunt. Guy was running. Caden Claiborne right there. Trojans are absolutely not going away. They're going to keep battling. Nobody out. KL Farr comes up to bat with the runners on first and third. I have a strange feeling the guy on first is going to second round.
Yeah, well, Jace is making his high leg kick there. He didn't do a slide step or anything, and if you come that high to a good base stealer, if you're bringing that leg up like that, they're going to, the stolen bases on your pitcher, not your catcher, is what they say in that situation.
Right. So he'll be going right here. Claiborne on first will be going. Definitely.
Well, like you said, hey, let him go. Focus on the batter. We need 9 outs.
That's it. You need 9 outs. And if you're the Trojans, this is exactly who you want coming up to bat. You're better.
Yes, you do.
Best player coming up to bat. So you want new runner. You got a runner in for Claiborne, the catcher. I want to say maybe number. Let's see if we can get a same kid that ran for him last time. I guess I didn't jot it down.
I cannot tell who it is, and they haven't updated it on Game Changer.
We'll update it when Joe throws down. Oh, me. All right, run on first and second, first and third. He may not go so fast with a left-handed pitcher.
He does not go.
Nope.
Dangerous hitter at the plate for the Trojans.
Yeah, definitely one of their better hitters.
He looks at ball 2. 2-0's your count.
I think if you're Coach Carr, you're just hoping, you're playing some games to stay ready and focused on the playoffs. But man, you're just wanting the Tigers to finish is what you're hoping for.
Now
3 balls, no strikes.
Outside.
Yep. All right. Obviously, KL is probably going to have the old take signal on.
I don't know. You're down 8-1, and this is one of the kids that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, and
let's see what happens.
He will be taking.
Yep. All right. Here we go. 3-1. Turn 2. Turn 2 up the middle.
Vale Perkins, another big bat on deck for the Trojans.
All right, there it is.
Oh, he got the ground ball. Nice play.
Really?
Very nice play by Connor Young at shortstop there. Ball went off of the Jace Jordan, the pitcher's glove, and he had to readjust back towards the third base side and came up and threw a great ball across the infield to get the 1 out. I didn't think we were going to get any outs on that play.
I agree with that. Brian, we're calling for the Tigers, but this would be one of the times that they would probably go to the old headset. Did you see something different?
Yeah. No, I thought he was out.
You thought he was out? Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
I thought he got him at first base.
Okay, gotcha.
So now we got one out, runner on second, and Vale Perkins at the plate.
All right, Trojans grab another run in the top of the fifth.
Oh, and ball's in the dirt, and it'll get away from Akins, and the runner will move up to third base there. That is the
Harrison Brown, yeah, Harrison Brown.
I'm assuming the brother of Hudson Brown that's playing for Kentucky.
Yeah, probably so.
As he's a North Point grad. They're either brothers or cousins, but I'm guessing brothers.
See, that's the pitch to go to right there, Vale.
1-1's your count.
Low outside fastball or curveballs. Keep it right out of his wheelhouse, and you'll be okay. Outside pitch, what you want. See?
It gets a full ground ball, and it will be called foul. Just foul.
Yeah, but that's the pitch to go back to over and over again.
It almost went over the top of the bag. And at this point, I think the Tigers be willing to give up that run, trade a run for an out here.
Sure. All right, same pitch, outside, away.
Vale's a really good kid, good family. And he gets hit by the pitch, so the runner will have to stay at third, and Vale will jog down to first base.
Up walks number 9, Isaiah Nolan. One out, running on first and third for the Trojans.
Yeah, every time it snows or the driveways are covered, Vale's granddaddy lives just outside of our neighborhood, and he'll be over there for all the older people in our neighborhood cleaning their driveways off with his tractor.
Yeah,
I mean, just a good family all around.
All right, let's see what we can put together here.
So you got first and third, one out, one run already in for the Trojans in this inning.
Obviously, Nolan hit the baseball earlier. He hit the ball hard earlier, looking to do it again.
There's a first pitch strike from Jace. Wind ripping through the headsets there.
Yep.
Wind is picked back up again. That flag's blowing straight out now. It's a little bit wrapped around the pole, but
hey, he hits his ball hard in the air. It could get to 8-5 quick.
nice curveball there.
Yep. Oh, look out! There we go.
Oh-2 count here. The curveball seems to be the one he's feeling the most comfortable with at the moment. So,
how you doing? Ooh, outside.
Show me pitch there. No,
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Number 9, Isaiah Nolan for the Trojans.
Foul ball out there.
Yeah, he's cutting at it for sure.
He's trying to put a crooked number up there for sure.
Yep.
1-2 count. I'll say he held up on the low fastball there. He gave a check swing, but not far enough that he could get the strikeout. So that'll even your count at 2-2. He'll get him with the high heat. Yep. A big strikeout there by Jace. Keep the runners at first and third with 2 outs. Now you get a ground ball. Get out of the inning.
Second baseman Nolan Bone comes up with third time through the order. Yes, third time through the order. So Nolan's third at bat for the night. 2 outs for the Tigers.
He's 0 for 2 on the night.
Gotcha.
Nice block up there by Joe behind home plate. And keep the runner at third and the other runner at first because it didn't get far enough away from Joe.
And again, if you're the Trojans, you're just kind of trying to preserve outs. So Vale Bill's not running on first.
Well, you had your 3 kids in a row that could have made it an interesting game with one swing of the bat, but you don't want to let up. You want to go ahead and get out of this inning now.
Sure.
Ball's up. 3-0 is your count. Like to see Jace work his way out of this inning. If he gets out of it with 1 run, that's a really good bounce back after the start to the inning.
Here's your strike.
That'll be down for ball 4, and now bases are loaded back up.
Coming up to bat for the Trojans, number 5.
Jaden Dixon.
Jalen Dixon, yeah.
Jalen
Dixon. Man, this is the second time I've looked through the numbers and didn't find it. Bases loaded for Dixon. 2 outs for the Trojans. Base hit could score, definitely scores 1, maybe 2, based off where it is.
That ball's down as well, so Joe will trot out and have a little word with Jace, try to settle him down here.
You know, Couch, you look up and, man, PJ was having a good game. He was throwing well, you know. I know what they're doing. They're trying to get more work and stuff. In the game, it doesn't matter. I understand all that.
Well, you don't want to overthrow PJ either with playoffs coming up. You're going to have to, you know, if the Tigers are going to make a deep run in the playoffs, they're going to need him to throw quite a few games over the course of a few weeks.
Right. And that may have been Lawson's Jordan pitch, so get him some work.
1-1's your count, so whatever Joe said worked. He threw one right down Broadway there. Foul ball there. So count will go to 1-2. I'm sure part of that conversation was, hey, throw it down the middle, let them hit it, let's
get
let the defense. Oh, and there's going to be a ball.
Tripped on the mound, looked like maybe tripped on the rubber, something.
So there will be a balk, and that will score a run, and the other runners will move up to second and third, and they'll make your score 8-3. Ball's a little out, so 2-2 is your count. And he'll get the strikeout to get out of the inning. You know, you hate to see the balk because he was supposed to get out of that with 1 run after the way the inning started, which would have been a great trade-off. But still, nice bounce back to only give up 2 runs there. Your Tigers will go into the bottom of the 5th, leading 8-3.
That's correct. I'm going to turn my microphone back on. Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th inning. Couch is, there he goes. His microphone's back on now. Somebody texted the concession stand. We really appreciate that. You got a couple of slices of pizza. I think Brian's slice was fresh out of the oven, and so I may be doing this inning by myself.
I think it might have come straight from Domino's oven to my mouth because now I have no roof on the top of my mouth.
Yep.
I will definitely have some whelps.
Yeah, 8-3 bottom of the fifth. Same pitcher dealing, same pitcher from the second inning. Now, whoever texted the concession stand, we really, really appreciate it. If you're still listening,
don't press your luck. Oh, there it is. Slap down the left field line. Nice running play.
Yeah. Oh, that was Phillips too. Yeah. I'm not going to press my luck. I was just saying if somebody was texting the concession stand, we really appreciate the pizza slices. However, something to drink would be awesome. I do not know who Sprite that is. I know you do. I don't know who Sprite that is in front of me, but that's not mine. So, all right, Joe Aikens up to bat, one down. Phillips flies out to left field. All right, Joe Aikens.
Pulls that one foul down the third base line.
Really do appreciate whoever texted that. Thanks a lot. See, we had at least one listener, Brian.
At least one.
At least one.
That felt bad for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And Joe will take ball one there. That even count 1-1.
Whoever that person that texted, I have not missed many meals. Okay, I probably could stand to not get helped out.
Foul ball there, so it counts 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
But I am finishing this game injured now. I'm definitely injured.
Yeah, that's true.
My mouth is burnt. He didn't ring him up on that one. That one was definitely downstairs.
Look, your catcher usually gets that call, right? I mean, you've been back there hanging out with the
yeah, that ball was definitely down.
Hudson Dinley up to bat. Senior outfielder for the Tigers.
Oh, with an excuse me swing.
Swing.
Actually, it's going to turn out really well for him. I was like, that's going to turn into, I don't know how they're going to score that, but I would have given him a hit because I think even once he got by the third baseman, I think the shortstop was not going to get Dinley. Dinley can run pretty good.
Yeah.
So we'll see how they score that, officially score that in the book. But I'm giving him a hit.
Right. Nation's up to bat, third baseman.
And as soon as I say that, the official scoring by the home book
There's an error.
gave it an error. And now we got to lay down a bunt here with 2 outs.
That's going to
be in the dirt.
In the dirt. There we go.
So now we're going to score a run out of this, maybe.
Dinley's coming.
They're gonna
Dinley's
send him
coming.
home.
He's coming home.
Oh, he's going to get there easy.
All right, Dinley's up. Dinley's up.
They're going to try to make a play at third.
And he's up.
He's there. A great bunt. Made the third baseman make a running play, and he rushed it and bounced it over Vail, and he will come around to third base, and Hudson Dinley will score on the play.
9-3 Tigers. All right, 4th time through the lineup.
It'll be down for ball 2. Nice block up by the catcher on that play. He's going to go have a word with his pitcher now.
The catcher's worked his tail off tonight. Absolutely. Man, the number of innings that catcher has worked this week. 13, then 7, then he's had to work 5. I'm assuming he's probably gone all of those. So.
Got a good arm. He's thrown 2 of our runners out there. Yeah, a little inside on PJ there.
3-0 for Preston.
Matt's Player of the Year. His vote for
I'm
Player
going to
of the
say,
Year.
yeah,
in the
I'm
district.
going to say for the district Player of the Year, you know, consistently on base.
He'll take the 3-1 pitch.
He's a disruptor. He's active on the diamond, and he's one of those players you won't playing for you. And he's on the base again.
So all the damage in this inning has come with 2 outs. And that'll bring Josh Pena to the plate.
Batting the second baseman, number 13, Josh.
Last time out, Pena went very deep to left field. Definitely had a lot of help with the wind. The left fielder just kept going back and back and back. Almost got the ball out of here.
It looks like he's playing a little deeper this time too.
All right, running on first and third. Yeah, running on first and third. Nation's on third. Johnson on first. Look, he puts this one out right here, Couch. It's 12-3 with a real mind at the bat. That'd be pretty awesome.
He'll take ball 1 out. Delayed
Johnson gets
steal.
it, yeah.
PJ trying to entice a throw to second there. But he'll move up, second and third.
Speaking of delayed, Brian, our drinks from the concession stand are delayed.
I have a water, so.
Well, I know, but you also have an injury. Oh Lord!
Pop up. That one's going to stay in place.
No, that's tough.
They can
That's
get
nothing.
to it.
This is it. Keep running.
Nice play, but
Wait,
nice
caught it?
play by the
Oh wow! Left
Nice
fielder
play by
or
the
the
left
short fielder?
fielder.
Left fielder.
left footer makes a nice play down
All right,
the
there you
line
go.
there to end the inning. So
One
at
run, no hits, 2 hits.
the end of the 5th, Tigers lead 9-3.
End of the 5th, top of the 6th.
All right, we're back here for the top of the 6th inning. The new pitcher on the mound for the Tigers is Asher Lawson. True freshman, has come in some big situations this year and kind of become the de facto closer for the Tigers this year. Been in a lot of games at the end this year for us.
You said true freshman, huh?
Yeah. Brother graduated last year.
Wait, Hallis is better? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nice curveball after the fastball. I mean, way out in front this batter was there. Asher's always been a good pitcher, but
Yeah.
been really impressive for the Tigers out of the bullpen this year.
You need that piece of pizza.
Ooh, right back at it.
Got people trying to steal pizza
Thank you,
from
buddy.
us now.
Thanks, Wilson. Thank you, Wilson Crane, on the Diet Coke. All right, so just as hot as the pizza was, that's how opposite cold the drink is.
You're saying it's hot.
I'm saying the drink's not cold. I'm saying the drink's not cold. It's if I give it a score.
When you get while we're doing all that, we get a lead off.
Right, yeah, came right back up towards the right over Asher's head. Leadoff single by the, it would have been number, here's our DH, Nick Thomason. Almost positive that's who that was, Nick Thomason.
That was, yes.
Yeah, should be Thomason on the DH. Up to bat now, number 17, Easton Tapper. Mine and Couch's favorite player for the night. Best name out here.
You just can't see what kind of bat he's using yet.
I mean, it's got to be an Easton. I mean, come on. Oh.
2-1's your count. They're going to call a balk. Oh, no, yeah, they said he licked his fingers.
Okay.
So apparently he licked his fingers and
Did he come?
he licked his fingers. I don't know the rule there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I know that it used to be you couldn't do that, but
Okay.
I think anywhere on the mound area, I think is the rule, but I'm not 100% sure. But I'm sure somebody watching knows the rule exactly and will let me know.
Is that a COVID rule?
It's a COVID rule.
That's what that is. You could no longer lick your fingers to throw the ball during COVID. Joe. Oh, he's going.
Yeah, he's going.
He's going. He's going. PJ's got him. No, he threw it in the stands. Okay.
Asher backing up the throw over here by the dugout. Will track it down, so now we'll have a runner on third.
Oh, you knew PJ wanted that one bad. Oh, wait.
We'll give him home plate. I guess they said the ball actually crossed into the dugout.
Interesting. Okay. All right, so just so we're clear, all that went haywire based off the COVID rule.
Well, no, you couldn't lick your fingers when we were growing up if you were pitching.
I don't recall that. Well, then how come you can do it in the
majors? Blow in
majors?
your hand either. They changed that rule to let them start blowing their hands when it was really cold.
Oh, how come you can do it in the majors, though?
I don't think you could.
Oh. All right, so this game's now a 9-4 baseball game. Still trying to figure out the rules on the balk earlier. Anyway, bases cleared off. Reset. Nobody out for the Trojans in the top of the 6th inning.
Foul ball there, so it'll stay 2-2.
Easton Tapper for the Trojans.
And Asher will get him swinging. Excuse me, the same time I said looking when on swings. But gets the first strikeout of the night for him. You just chalk that one run up to new inning and go get 3 outs. Yep.
All right, back to the top of the lineup for the Trojans. Batting for the 4th time tonight, Jaden Parker, center fielder for the Trojans. Tigers started off 7-1, 3 in the first, 4 in the second. Kind of looked like this game may be headed towards an early night, but Trojans settled in. Have made it a 9-4 ball game in the 6th. Still faster than the Lewisburg game, though.
The ball's in, chases him back out of the box a little bit. 2-1's your count. So you're not special, Matt. They're giving candy to kids now, too. Got Mandy Jones sitting behind us with all these kids, and I don't know if Topher's watching tonight or not, but he's had one heck of a week or one heck of a day down at Pearl River yesterday. So shout out to him if he is listening.
Former Tiger.
And he's been balling out all year, but they played a doubleheader yesterday. I've forgotten what his stats were. They were pretty lofty.
I'll have to go check that out. Actually, the #1 JUCO team in the country right now. Ooh, goes off his
foul
foot.
that one off himself.
Off his foot. Ooh. That stinks.
I'm not sure if it was his ankle or his foot. He's rubbing the inside of his leg.
Yeah.
Right above the kneecap.
Three balls, two strikes, one out.
Never feels good to get hit by a baseball.
Sure.
Give him a few more seconds here to kind of shake it off.
Yeah, you're right though. Whether shin, knee, and inside of the thigh though, I don't know how that happened. That's weird.
I don't know how the ball hit him there.
And then he comes back with a strike and got him.
Big
Connor
hop,
Young.
big hop. Connor will throw across, and we're 2 outs in the inning and
Chasing outs, Couch.
4 outs
Chasing
away.
Yep, here we go.
Batting catcher number 2,
Claiborne, catcher, comes to bat for the Trojans. Definitely played hard for sure all night. I mean, good Lord. As I mentioned earlier, played 13 innings on Monday. Not sure if he caught every one of those innings or not, but North Point played 13 innings on Monday, obviously 7 or so on Tuesday, and they are playing against Hernando. So there it is.
shows bunt and turns in a terrible, terrible hop.
Yeah.
That ball hit something and just jumped up on Pena at second and hopped over his arm there. But I'm sitting there. That ball was, I was in a dead line with Pena on that play, and that was not on him. That ball definitely took a really bad hop.
I think I just saw an E4 though, right? Did they flash an E4?
Yes, they did, and it technically probably is.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's
Tough
a
play,
you know,
tough play.
it's tough to take an error when a ball bounces like that on you.
All right, here we go.
By the letter of the law, it's an error.
Sure. If it hits your glove, right? Isn't that kind of what they say?
But that ball jumped about 4 feet higher than it should have.
All right, so KL far up to bat. Again, 4th time through the lineup for the Trojans.
This is the meat of their order.
Sure.
We need to get this out here.
Yeah, they're back to, like you said, the
All right, gets him on a curveball to pop up. He'll see if Romine's going to have a play on it.
Nope.
It lands in foul territory, but nobody could get there. Romine couldn't get a beat on it, and Denley could not get there from where he was in right field. Tough play there.
And look, tough plays for really all 3 of them. I think.
Yeah, all 3 of them were right there when it dropped,
Yeah.
but it was just right in that perfect spot not to be caught.
Yep, exactly right.
0-2 is your count.
KL's had a quiet night. Definitely, Tigers done a good job of keeping him from. All right, runners going. Easy, Joe. He's safe.
Close play at second. They will say he was safe.
All right, so we got a same runner. Maybe that is it. The Brown kid.
Well, he, I think so.
Okay.
And
Harrison Brown.
He read that ball really well.
Yeah.
That was not a steal. He went when he saw the pitch going into the dirt. He read it and knew it wasn't going to get fielded cleanly and was off. And to Joe's credit, Joe came out and made a great throw down there to make it close at second base. Another ball, almost identical spot. I think this one is going to make it out of the field of play. It does, barely. Almost identical spot, though. Kind of feeling bad for Denley out there in right field where he's playing. Right. He's had to make, he's been running sprints for the last couple minutes. That ball get
All right, wild pitch,
and runner will move up to third, and it'll be a 2-2 count.
You just had the batter 0-2, and now he's battled back to 2-2.
Well, I think Asher tried to put a little something extra on that one, and he overcooked it.
Right. Chasing outs, guys. Chasing outs. Here we go. Focus on the batter. A little bit
ground ball. And he will throw him out across the boundary.
Young makes the play right there.
So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th with your Tigers leading 9-4. And we'll be right back.
Back to Tiger Field, bottom of the 6th inning. Luke Romine up to bat. New pitcher for the Trojans, Casey Wheeler, number 22. You gotta love that couch you come in. Kid looks like a young kid. Good luck, Casey. Here comes Luke Romine up to bat. Let's see what happens here.
He will start him off with a high curve ball.
Little loopy.
I think that was a curve ball. May not have been.
We got lefty on lefty here. That ball is really high. I think it's going to fall. Let's see. Nope, shortstop. Shortstop with the catch right there. Isaiah Nolan.
Connor Young coming to the plate.
Four times through the lineup.
Not going out on a limb saying him and the umpire have not been seeing eye to eye tonight.
Right. Connor is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
And I wouldn't expect him to get a close call after tonight on this at bat. Ball's out.
All right, so kid kind of has an interesting delivery. Just a young left-handed kid. That's pretty much all it is. Just
yeah, he'll get a pop-up. I think that one will get out of play behind the first base dugout there. One and one's your count, one out. That'll be in there for strike 2.
Ooh, Brian, man.
Well,
1 ball, 2 strikes. He is not.
He's not going to get a call from this guy.
No, he's not. There it is. All right. Ground ball. Nolan Fields throws. Very nice play by the shortstop right there. 2 down for the Trojans.
That'll bring Jace Jordan to the plate for his second plate appearance of the night.
Jace Jordan.
Nolan's an athletic kid over there on shortstop. He's a good athlete. I think he plays third. I went to a North Point game earlier this year to watch a friend of mine's son play. And I'm pretty sure the kid played third base. So
Jace will take ball one high there, as he is now officially your designated hitter after he came out of the game from pitching. We take that one in. It's a 2-0. We've done some damage with 2 outs and nobody on tonight.
That's right.
That one's going to be up for ball 3.
All right, let's see if we can keep this going.
30's your count. He'll take strike one looking. He's taken all the way there. Ooh, he would foul that one, lined hard. If you weren't paying attention, you were in trouble down that third baseline.
He did not decide to swing at that one until fairly late. So definitely 2 strikes. It says 3-1 on the scoreboard, but it's 2 strikes.
And he will look at ball 4.
There you go. Like you said, we've done some damage with 2 out, so we'll see if we can keep that rolling.
Jonathan Phillips at the plate for the Tigers. Hit the ball really hard his last at bat. Ain't got nothing to show for it. He'll look at strike one. Coach Carl will get a couple more runs here. Talking to his players. Way out in front on that one.
Yeah.
Oh no, did they call a balk? Yeah, they called a balk, so there will be no pitch there.
Okay.
So that'll move Jace Jordan into second base, and your count stays 0-1. And now the Kirkpatrick wants an explanation as to what the balk call was. And they're going to have a disagreement about it. Is a North Point Christian coach actually allowed to argue with the umpires?
Yeah, I think that's going to be one thing he. All right, so let's see what he's saying. He's, I don't know, left-handed pitcher. I don't know.
Yeah, he's still not liking the explanation he's getting, and now you have both umpires there with him, and he's actually doing more of the talking than they are right now. But he's going to take the explanation and slowly walk back to the dugout and don't. He didn't like it. He's still barking over in the dugout right now about it, so he did not like whatever explanation he got.
Yeah, he's very confused on that one. I don't know. I'd like to know what it was.
I didn't see what he did either, but yeah, I wasn't paying 100% attention to the pitcher.
We're watching the play.
I was trying to watch the hand signals of the field umpire that called the balk, and I'm wanting to say that he's saying that he separated from the glove.
Right.
And of course, where we're sitting, we couldn't see that. He'll call that one out, so that's 1-1. That was a pretty good pitch there. But I'm thinking he said he separated the ball from the mitt and then went back into the mitt.
Got it.
If I'm reading hand signals right.
Right. 1-1, two out.
We'll get the call
Same
strike.
exact pitch, it seemed like.
Actually, I thought that one might have been a little bit lower.
Right.
That's more like the one that he rung Joe Akins up his last at bat.
Joe's trying to get one more bat. He's on deck right now. He'd love to get one more chance at it.
Again, Tiger fans, we will be back in action on the Hernando Tiger Sports Network tomorrow, 1 p.m. special start time, playing the Pontotoc Warriors, who bring in a nice record and supposedly a couple good arms on the staff. So 1 o'clock will be first pitch tomorrow, and then we will be back again next Friday, a week from tomorrow, for the first round of the playoffs against Clinton. So instead of listening to us on here, if you can make it to come out to the ballpark. Support your Tigers. They will get the strikeout.
We'll
go to the top of the 7th with your Tigers leading 9-4.
Hernando, number 17, Kate Costco.
All right, Matt, we're here for the top of the 7th, hopefully the end of the game, too. Don't want to see the Tigers bat again tonight. You'll have new to the lineup coming up. Vale Perkins will be leading it off for the Trojans here in the top half of the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kate Koska Jr. will come in to toe the rubber for the Tigers for this top of the 7th inning.
Not every day you hear a little Allison Chains couch to get you going in that